Hi guys. So I'm doing a bunch of videos about the brands of different cues that I own, and now I'm down to my last brand. After this, I've just got a bunch of single cue type deals. But my last brand I have is Tascarella, and this should be fairly short because I only have two of them, and I actually bought them both in like the last 6 months. I wanted a Tascarella. Tascarella is a bucket list cue for me. I have certain cues that if it comes up and I can afford it, I'm going to buy it. Obviously, things like Balabushka, Scruggs, which I have. I'm looking at my bucket list written on my whiteboard here. Southwest, a Rundy Sean, which I have. Either a Gus or a Barry Zambodi. This was a Tascarella, and it came up for sale, saw it on Facebook. And I guess that's where he signs his stuff. I looked at it. I'm less than thrilled with the white joints on cues, but who cares? It's a damn Tascarella. So yes, I will buy it. And I did. Negotiated with the guy or whatever. I don't think I negotiated. I said, I want to buy that. Your price is good. He said, okay, cool. I'll ship it to you. I think that was the limit of our negotiation. I'm not a big haggler. Never have been. I got the cue, and I noticed that it had a scratch. And that was less than thrilling for me. But I called Pete Tascarella and I said, hey, I'm going to ship this cue to you. Please see if you can fix it. Did he have to wait to this cue as well? No, I know what he did. He fixed the scratch. He said there was something about the wrap that was wrong, and he was going to fix that. Now, he did not replace this wrap, but whatever, he thought something was wrong with the wrap. He fixed it. He didn't want to send a cue with a messed up wrap back to a customer. So obviously I appreciated whatever he did. And then he replaced a brown bumper with this black one because I didn't like the brown bumper. I got this in like June of 2022, and then I got it back middle of July of 2022. And I had this for about a week, and I'm like, okay, is this going to be my main, or is my Tim Scruggs going to be my main? Which one? And then a Southwest came up for sale, and this guy went on the wall. In 2021, I was saying 2022. Why was I saying that? I don't know. Hang on a second, guys. No, what was it? It wasn't the Southwest. It wasn't the Southwest. The question was, is this going to be my main, or is the Southwest that I had been shooting with for a year going to continue to be my main? That was the question. Because I was going on vacation to New Orleans, I wasn't going to go down there with a new, to me, cue. I took my Southwest down there, and while I was down there, another Tascarella came up for sale, one with a stainless steel joint, which I wanted, and I couldn't afford it because I was on freaking vacation. But me and the guy went back and forth, and I said, hey, can I pay you half now and half next time I get paid? I was expecting him to say, well, hell no, I got plenty of people lined up around the block to buy this key. But he didn't. He said, okay, that's fine. Eventually, we got it worked out. We had some communication issues, mostly my fault. We got it worked out. And I got the cue. I got the cue that I saw and immediately fell in love with and wanted. And it's this one. And this is my main cue. This absolutely unseated my Southwest as being my main cue. I even remember, yeah, I did send this back to Tascarella to get the wrap changed. This was all like a month ago, and I've forgotten all this shit already. It had lizard skin wrap, and I just wasn't as thrilled with it. It didn't seem to have the grip that I wanted, and frankly, it didn't really have the look that I wanted. But I had them replace it with the Spanish Bull, which has become my favorite wrap. I like everything about this cue. It has no weaknesses in my book. Little notch diamonds, nice and simple. This is what I would call like a player level cue. A high level player, a low level what my category would be like a regular shooting cue. Maybe this is a shooting cue. I don't know. My opinion varies. The other one would be a player. This would be a shooting cue. I don't know. Nobody cares about that. When I got my Southwest, I was like, well, this could be my main cue for the rest of my life. Kind of saying that right now about this cue, but that's probably not going to be the case. I'm going to continue to look for cues. I still have a bucket list of things that I haven't filled, and there may be another Tascarella that I, for some reason, like better. Maybe a Southwest I like better. Southwest is still way up there in my book, street cred wise and all that stuff. But so those are the two Tascarella. Oh, can you call it a brand? They're custom cues, but you kind of have to. It's two cues made by the same company, same guy. So that's that, and this is the last of my videos that I've made about cues where I have more than one. And if you sat through all these things, get a life. Shit, I have a bunch of cues that are just one of a kinds. Or I have one Pete Ullman, for example. I have one Cohen cue, things like that. I got to figure out what I want to do. Do I want to put them all in one video? If I do that, it may be a really long video. But then again, I don't want a 30-second video for this cue and a 40-second video for this cue. I don't want to do that either. So I have to think about it. Bye, guys.